Hi, my name is Sister Christine Styka. I'm a poor handmaid of Jesus Christ, and I made first vows 56 years ago. Um, I look back at why I became a sister, and I guess in my family there was a sister and also a brother, and they were both my grandmother's cousins, and they used to come for their vacation at our house. Not only that, but when I was all through grade school and most of high school, all of my teachers were sisters. I was very close to the sisters that were there. In fact, my brother and I used to go before school started to put up the bulletin board. And then we used to see them coming down our street. And that was the hardest part because we didn't want them to know where we lived. So when we saw them coming, because at that time no sisters had cars, so we used to see them coming from far, and we used to run and hide in the backyard. But I, I don't know why that happened, but I just know that from probably eighth grade and beyond that, I was kind of into wanting to be a sister. During most of my time as a sister, I was a teacher both in grade school and in high school, but I had many uh, different opportunities to do something other than teaching. I I certainly was a pastoral associate. I went to school to do that, and the best thing I did was to go and visit the sick when they were in the hospital or in a nursing home. I used to do prayer services in a nursing home. I did funeral, not a funeral, but the wake service. I think one of my uniquest ministries was when I became I worked in a pharmacy tech, and I had never done that before, but my major was chemistry, so I knew what I was doing, except that it was very odd at the beginning and all of that, and counting all the pills and all, and going at strange hours. I was going to work when everybody else in my house was coming home. So it wasn't every day. It was, I think, 3 days a week or whatever. But I loved it. I felt like I was back in the chemistry lab again. Even though I wasn't doing any experiments, I was counting out pills and I was aware of the names and all of that. So all of this kind of stuff just kept me going. Right now, my ministry is volunteering. I volunteer at two parishes, and I do religious ed at both places. Of course, this year we're not sure what's happening. So I'm living in a kind of a strange place right now because normally I would have been there already doing it. We don't know when we're starting. So I go from one place to the other, and I love it. And usually my preference is eighth grade because I prepare for confirmation. Because of the fact that we're dealing with the virus and all of that, it's just so uncertain. And the only thing I'm certain about is that I'm living in this house, and I might be going back to Neat Repeats, which is a resale shop, which all of the proceeds goes to the crisis center in this area. But I miss it all. And so when somebody says, "Are you coming back?" and I go, "Oh, of course I'm coming back," because I miss it so much.